Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time. 'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Seems my feet always enjoyed. What to make of this?
Where was I bound again?
Can't work as late as I
No
used
one
to
around here to
anymore.
pester me, at least.
Would you mind coming over here? Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
My bed.
Here we are.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let it...
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? We have found a material.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
I grant you roaring flame. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Is that a statue I espy over yonder? We ought to take a closer look. allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I suppose I ought mention this as well. The pawns in this party are women all.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the sovereigns...
It is uncertain. This one commands the loyal...
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do...
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our All's been arranged. Come, let it...
I've been on my feet all day. My legs have forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Suppose I'd best earn my keep.
I'll go and open the chest. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating.
Anyone gives me front tail takes the sting.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. No harm in picking a few.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
A brief respite is naught to decry.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. It was excellent. I could have done no better. Let my magic grant you an elemental moon. It was well worth the effort of breaking it. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice. I'll combine my magic with yours, and you might cast the spell more quickly. Prepare yourself! I grant you Fire's Blaze. Use it well. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. No harm shall come to you. One of our number is unconscious.
I suppose.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment. Right you are. Not bad. Think nothing of it. Splendid. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Forgive me, Risen. I shall see to it this does not happen again.
A flock of harpies draws near. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I will protect you. I grant you roaring flame. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. The sky is radiant this evening. I feel at peace with all the bodies.
You
have my support. A flawless execution. Once more.
I was not prepared.
Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed. Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
When does my watch? I've completely forgotten.
This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I'll gather this. It might be of use.
What's this? We're trapped. Fine! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Pray, be on your... Oh, 'twould seem our power is unbalanced. No better time to strike. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. Focus. A moment of indecision will spell out doom. Understood?
Means we've worn out our foe. One of my best moments. Seize the brute's arm and bring it crashing down. I could use some help.
It's time we made for the capital. To inform the people of Vernon that Marjorie is coming.
You have my gratitude, sir. Could seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you asked... Well now! The road's blocked. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling. If we could summon...
There ought not to be water here. I've an ill feeling about this.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox.
goblins! What rotten luck! We've needed...
Goblins, master! Nicely done. I can do no less in service to others. Well done.
Would that we had such...
I grant you fire's blade. Use it well.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the Ox.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, 'twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is ours. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch out. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? You, and no other, are the soft. Some days passed. You confronted the dragon and the people rejoiced. For our true liege had yet, not all celebrated your... Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your majesty while you recovered from your wounds. In order to rob you of your following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizens.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would...
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
Tranquil places such as this are real treasures. Just one last push and I'll be done.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find.
I don't know what to do.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or greatsword, and we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory, and so regrettably I cannot assist you. Unless you... Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Certain vocations are unavailable at present, save to applicants who... Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Certain vocations are unavailable at present, save to applicants who already possess the requisite equipment. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory. And may fortune smile upon you, sir.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. At your leisure.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support.
Well met.
Oh, what does this say? Shall we take a closer look? There we are. That ought to keep me light on my feet.
What about you? Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... the foremost hospitality in all. You know where to find. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost... hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find. Well met.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom. Truly? Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Now, how best to proceed?
I know every
Suppose I
place
could visit
here.
someplace too.
Blessed be we servants
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. If the way forward is shrouded to you, it is lovely to see you.
Nice place to sit and watch the world go by.
Time to be heading.
Life's best taken at a leisurely pace. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests. Right you are. There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny that's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase, no matter how they fascinate me. 'Tisn't to be.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
Much obliged.
Peruse at your
How might I be of service?
What do you think?
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. 'Twould be unseemly for an elf to purchase one. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. Ah, fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose, why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should... I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply would not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so. It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. But this is no place to practice. Would you be... That's where I train, you see. I'll be able... I do hope you'll join me. For now...
Would that I was kept half as busy as I once was.
Fancy a little more wares?
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale.
These victuals would make for a fine repast.
Our bellies will last a little longer. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests. You have my support.
Well met, sir.
This is more than I can bear.
The rules at your neck. That's acting up today.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find.
I'm not sure what's best.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
That's it! I've had enough! Clear off!
But I've got the coin!
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin!
'Tis uncommon for a lad of his age.
Well met, sir. I thought so. That girl's all... Now listen, 'tisn't much. Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your... Do come again.
No purchases to be made today.
Oh, 'tis you. You're... Forgive my boldness. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be... Are you sure? Oh, many...
Not you again. I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this...
Oh, well...
My thanks.
He claimed he would repay... This is for you. What...
Welcome and well met. In my line of business, in my line of business, patience do come again. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfer... Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned from the tell of it. Their lair lies some... Pray do be careful. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
Go on, have a... Look, pleasure doing business with you.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession. At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my...
I have a knack for gathering items. I hope I can count on you in a scrape.
I'll be your teeth, should your party lack the bite.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
None strike half so hard as a warrior, nor a... tempt the...
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance...
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
A grand adventure awaits us.
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see... If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to...
Be well, Arisen.
My talents lie in combining materials.
It will be an honor to serve by your side.
The Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person?
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. And no need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster. Pray, sir, teach me to. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, he's a real warrior? I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and see what he can teach me.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And
Welcome and well met. 'Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity. Do come again.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Life's best taken at a leisurely pace.
I dream of someone sweeping me off my feet. Famished. Time for a repast.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures. I almost forgot why I came.
Life's best taken at a leisurely pace.
Our fortunes are looking up. All the more so if we sell this newfound prize.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Let's take it easy today.
Been a while since I heard it.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk. Living's hard, but times are true.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
At your left. Where to now?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to... The foremost hospitality in all. You know where to find. Would that I knew more. This world I've sworn I had all to
I'm in fine fettle today. Bleeding amateurs. No respect.
peruse at your left.
Seems my
Should I
feet
get up to today?
always lead me. Go on, have a look.
Nothing to fear if you keep your wits about me.
Well met, sir.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Peruse at your left.
Well, shaky, how might I be of service? Gather round, gather round!
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all. I'd heard tell of a beggar, and by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if you
Fancy a look at my wares? In my line of business, patience is key. Always a pleasure.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
And should we meet again? Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down. I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be, and how could I have? Oft did I long. My mother has always procured. Which reminds me, I fear I cannot pray. Take this for now. My apologies, friend. Thank you for indulging me. I
Gather round! Treat your ears!
Would that I was kept half as busy as I want.
What do you want?
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't. Ventured a hero off left off the page. He delved into
Oi there, friend. All I ask is that you hear my thanks, sir. I've been holding off service. Only trouble is, that's where you come. I'd like you to accompany the cart. Splendid. Now, and mind you don't, each cart travels with, so anyone think that enough of my lecture. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time. Come find me when you've delivered that letter.
Right, let's get this delivered.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
Not good will come of this.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
Now here's a welcome sight.
There's got to be something fun to do.
Quite sure. Boots laced.
Tis a bit early for a rest as yet. I suppose.
I'm stuck till a passenger comes along.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment. Time to ride.
Strike through to this.
I'll take the light.
I cannot bear it.
It's dark enough to borrow the use of your lantern.
Beware! The Minotaur's come!